Rolling? Man, we got my dog Capo in the building. What's Gucci, my
What
boy?
up, though, gang?
Chilling, man. If we go back in time a little bit, I think I met you in about 2017 to 2018. We were hooping at Sada's P League basketball. We were the official first ones pushing P.
Nah, facts.
We had the basketball.
Big facts.
Yeah, isn't that crazy though?
Yeah, no
we
cap.
have proof. It's on YouTube. Man, where were you at that time, career wise? Because I know you were a hooper.
Yeah, I wasn't even rapping around that time.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to hoop, and then I ended up having a daughter. I think around that time I started hooping with Char. My daughter probably was just born. She probably was 1. So that mean I had just started hooping like a year. Stopped hooping like a year ago. Type shit. That's why I got fat and everything, nigga.
Everybody was talking shit because they were like, "Man, what happened to you?"
Hell yeah, I got fat as hell. Like, cause hooping the only type of exercise that I ever did. Like, I wasn't the type of nigga to just be like, "Hey, bro, let's go get on a track or let's go run a treadmill." Like,
right.
I was like, "Let's go hoop." That's how I always stayed in shape, type shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, when we started hooping, I wasn't even rapping for real. I was just, you feel me, doing me. Coming to the hoop run for real.
You were, bro. I mean, I remember when you hooping, like you draining the threes. You knew how to hoop, bro. Like you had the skills. Talk about rewind it. Go to the beginning of basketball for you.
Shit. So a lot of reason. Like I know a lot of people. So I'm from Flint. So a lot of people think I'm from Detroit. I'm from Flint. So like when I'm on Instagram and shit or anywhere, they be like, "Oh yeah, man, y'all Detroit boys, y'all are killing it." Like yeah, I fuck with my niggas from Detroit, but I'm from Flint. So, but it start from, I always play with the family. That's a Detroit team. It's Nike EYBL team. I always played with the family growing up. So just like, niggas always thought I was from Detroit. But the family is the best AAU team in Michigan type shit. So growing up, that's who I always played with. 8th grade, I was #1 player in the state. 9th grade, dropped to like #2 still.
Well, damn, let's not fast forward on that, goddamn. This is the time at first, top in the state, you said?
Yeah, 8th grade, I was top in the state. 9th grade, I was top in the state. Shit, I played with Josh Jackson. He was on my AAU team for the family. We won like Peace Jam and shit like that. A lot of Peace Jam is, if you don't know, it's the EYBL. The EYBL is a Nike tournament. It's like a Nike league for high school kids. Oh, cool. And the Peace Jam is like the motherfucking, what you want to call it, March Madness of high school basketball type shit.
Talk about the first days of basketball, how it got introduced to you.
Shit, my pops for real, like shit, since I could remember, that nigga had me hooping for real, like, you feel me? And then just take me to the games and shit, just, you know, whatever you around as a kid, that's what you gonna down there do. So my pops had me hooping. I had a ball in my hand since I could remember shit for real.
Right. Now, and Flint, I'm not like too familiar with the area that well, but was it kind of like, did you come up from like the kind of the gutters or like?
So my first crib was that I lived in until I was like 8 was in the hood. You feel me? It's a hood in Flint called Gundry type shit. I said my daddy was a motherfucking what you want to call it? He was on the back of the trash can truck, the garbage truck. He was a garbage man type shit. So I say like probably like 8, we moved to the east side. We had a nice crib on the east side. My daddy got a better job type shit. So I say like shit, I moved out the hood when about 8 type shit. I wasn't living in the hood no more for real type shit. Yeah. Oh yeah, the east side kind of like a little more, it ain't burby, but it's like more where the white people be at in Flint type shit. The north side where the black people be at. You feel me? So
sure. I think they're trying to pass you that blunt. I think that's what's going on right here. Let's get that blunt in the picture real quick.
Oh yeah, he hit it too. That's some good weed, ain't it? Yeah. It's tasty.
That's a good roll on it too. Who is that?
That's my nigga Randall.
Growing up, you know what I'm saying? Did it feel like the money was an issue? Did it feel like there was any issues going on growing up? Or was
hell no. My daddy always had money. I ain't gonna lie. My daddy always had money. Everybody thought we was really rich, but we never was rich type shit. Like growing up, everybody thought I was rich. Oh, little Frank got this. No, my daddy just was like, you feel me? Like, I ain't gonna lie. He was that nigga. Like I said, he was on the back of the garbage truck, but shit, that nigga, you feel me? You know how it be. That nigga, he had money for real, so.
Okay, cool.
Type shit. Then, like I said, like 8, 9, he got a better job. He started working at City Hall. He was like doing grievances and shit like that, you feel me?
So coming into basketball, your dad's obviously training you. Did he have any experience in basketball, or did he just like put you on the court and say, get to work?
Yeah, my dad used to hoop. Like, he wasn't no NBA player, but shit, everybody hooped before type shit. So, like, he used to hoop. Like, high school, he was hoop. Like, all his friends say he was hard. My daddy fucked up his leg, I think, in like 10th grade or something, fucked up his knee and never really hooped, but he always hooped. So
Yeah.
like a lot of his friends and shit, like in the NBA and shit, they like, oh yeah, your pops was hard, ooh, all that, but type shit. He ain't never just he wasn't like he ain't even hooping college for real. So he wasn't no hooper, but he used to hoop though.
Oh yeah.
Type shit. Mm-hmm.
Talk about you becoming really talented at the sport, obviously, and developing the skills to win state.
Yeah. So really, since like I said, since I was born, I had a basketball in my hand, so it was just like shit. That shit started coming natural, and that's one of the reasons. Like it kind of like when I got older, it was just like motherfuckers got better. Cause I ain't gonna lie, like I ain't never used to have to work out. Like when I was the hardest nigga, I didn't used to work out. I was the hardest nigga though. Like you can ask anybody like that hoop in Detroit, like that around my age, they know who I am. Like I never worked out type shit. I just used to hoop for real. So like niggas will pass you cause like you feel me, you gotta work for real. I wasn't working cause I always was better than everybody. But like as I got older, like I say like 11th grade, motherfuckers windmill in that bitch like type shit. I wasn't never no jumping ass nigga, but like I was always cold. Like
now you could dunk though, right? At the time,
man, I could dunk, but I wasn't just flushing that bitch. I ain't gonna lie. I
you had
wasn't
to
just
really jump. Yeah. Okay.
Hell yeah, type shit. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never even dunked in the game before.
Damn.
Anytime I dunked, it was just like on some layup line. Oh shit.
Were
Like,
you primarily the one or the two?
One.
Okay.
The one I hated. That's what fucked me up. So low key, I'm gonna tell you this. I went to this school called Goodrich. My freshman year, it's a white school in Flint, like outside of Grand Blanc. And I was the hardest nigga, you feel me? I was on ESPN 100, all that type shit. They started, 2 of my niggas from Grand Blanc transferred to school with me. They black. Like I said, Goodrich is a predominantly white school. When they transferred, man, the city down there started boycotting. Like basically they ain't want no niggas to come there or kids who didn't live in Goodrich. So like I had to transfer to Beecher. I didn't have to, but I did. You feel me? That's where my daddy sent me to. And shit, the point guard was Monte Morris. He played for the Denver Nuggets. My man, you feel me? Like he all on my daddy ass trying to get me to go there. That's another reason I went there. Big Frank, come on, little Frank need to come over here. So they telling me for real, like this man senior year, he gonna be more of a scorer this year. He want to win Mr. Basketball. We gonna have him at the 2. You gonna play the 1, Lil Frank. It's my sophomore year. This his senior year. I got over there. It was some completely different shit going on. Like that shit ain't even go like that. That shit down there.
No.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't even start. Mind you, I'm telling you, my freshman year coming from top in the state to sophomore year, going to Beecher, back in the hood in Flint, you feel me? Not starting. Like that shit was fucked up. But like,
yeah,
I was 6 man, third leading scorer, you feel me, off the bench, you feel me? So it was just like, that's how that shit was for real. Like, and I had to play, I'm saying that because I had to play the 2. Because they, like I said, that shit ain't even go how they said it was going to go. So I really ended up playing the 2 for real. Like, and I ain't no shoot. I could shoot, kid. You know I could shoot, but like, I was always had that bitch in my hand for real type shit.
Yeah, no, you got the whole package pretty much. I never seen you dunk like you said, but that, I mean, you don't got to. I mean, you don't got to anyway. But talk about. I mean, obviously you're on ESPN. How does that come about? Like, did they just find you? Like somebody videotaped?
Like I said, the family Detroit is a Nike EYBL team which plays nationally. You feel me? Everywhere, play the best teams everywhere. That's Nike. So like. Nigga, I played everywhere growing up. I played Cali, Virginia, Florida. We played everywhere, and we was winning.
Yeah.
Like, we had the top niggas in the state. Nigga, Jerron Rogers, Bakari Evelyn, Josh Jackson, Aaron Austin, Eric Davis. Like, all down there D1 league niggas for real. Like, we had a lot of niggas. My nigga, shout out to my nigga Van Jefferson. He played on our team. He the wide receiver for the Rams right now.
Oh shit!
On the other side with Odell, no cap. We was loaded though.
No, that's crazy as fuck.
We had all killers, no cap. So we ain't never lose for real.
You know, a lot of people that was the NBA the goal, 100% like locked in.
Hell yeah! Like for me, like that's what really fucked it up because it was like, nigga, if you ain't going to the NBA, what you doing this shit for? I'm trying to get some pay. Like for real, like that's what we grew up in. We trying to get some money. Either you down there scamming, selling dope, rapping, or you hoop. It ain't even really no in between for like niggas that's come up where I come from type shit. So for me, I wasn't growing up. I ain't even really used to smoke like that. I ain't even start smoking till I was like really like senior year high school. Like, you feel me? That's when shit started. Like, you feel me? But like, nigga, I ain't never used to smoke or nothing. I really was a hooper. Cause I was hard and I really had it. Like, I thought I was going that way type shit. So
Yeah.
When I started seeing like, so my junior year, I transferred to a prep school in North Carolina, basketball school, whatever. And I was living by myself type shit. I'm 16 in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. And nigga, it was a prep school and I'm there for 2 years. I'm playing with an EYBL team down there. I'm killing whatever. My school ended up being fake. Yeah, like my grades didn't count. Like for 2 years, they didn't go to the clearinghouse. They didn't clear through the clearinghouse, NCAA clearinghouse.
Okay.
So really, that's another reason. Like I just like said, fuck that shit, because it was just like, shit, nigga, I just wasted 2 years in this bitch for real. Like in the school, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I ain't never really told nobody this. I ain't even go to school down there. Like my daddy and them don't even know this for real. Like I ain't even go to school the whole 2 years I was down there. Went to school like 2 times type shit. Like niggas was really just working out all day. Like we was hard as fuck. Our team was hard as fuck. Nobody couldn't fuck with us in North Carolina. We was killing. Nigga, but like,
who organizes that? Where like there's no credits and shit like that? Can you talk about that, or is it
man,
like?
Yeah, cause I honestly, bro, I really been so. You feel me? You know, Miles, my man's woo woo.
Yeah.
So he got a real platform. So like, honestly, like once I get there, like I down there want to file a lawsuit, like do investigation, like something like on the nigga who ran my school. Like he was a nigga in Winston-Salem. Like he coached. I met him on the EYBL circuit, the Nike circuit. He was coaching Chris Paul AAU team. He was one of the coaches of them. So that's how he know me. We played them. They had some nice ass niggas. We beat them by like 5, whatever. Boom. He kept in contact with my people. And I say when shit wasn't working out at Beecher, he had already been hitting my people. Like I started a school that's sponsored by Chris Paul. Woo woo. He come out here, reclassified, all this, all that. I got out there. The basketball shit was everything he said. Like we playing the top shit. We got the facility. We was sharing the facility with a little college. They had the best shit. Like we had access to all that shit.
Yeah. Had
a nice ass dorm room. Like this living basketball shit was what it's supposed to be. School wise, nigga, we ain't go to school. Like literally, we didn't go to school. He was giving us grades. Like
that's amazing.
I went to school probably 2 times. Like, and one of the times was when my daddy like dropped me off or took me down there. Him and my granny stayed down there with me for like 3 days just to make sure, you feel me, everything was straight for real. But like, nigga, I swear to God, nigga, from damn. So I left Beecher in 11th grade. When I went down there, I was in the motherfucking. I reclassified, so I went back to the 10th grade.
Damn.
So I did that half a year there. Then I did a whole another year there. So I was only there a year and a half. But for that whole year and a half, I swear to God, God can strike me down right now. I did not go to school more than 3 times, bro.
But they wouldn't have give you the credits anyway, or it was just like the way.
So nigga, he had us in a. So when my daddy came down there, he had like a building, like it was like in a plaza, and you walked in, nigga. It was probably like 20 Mac computers in that bitch. He had the little school books on each table, like you feel me. He brought the team in there. You really thought, motherfucker, he made it like we was really gonna go to school type shit.
Yeah.
So it was like he made my daddy help me sign up on the program type shit. It was I forget what it's called, but whatever it is, it's a online, like kids go to school online regular. Like that's how you homeschool kids. So basically that's what it was.
Yeah.
And he had a login. He was the administrator of the school, basically. Yeah. So all he did was make me a login. I logged in. Nigga, my daddy gave my transcript and shit. My daddy helped me pick my classes out on that bitch. I picked my classes out. Like I'm saying, we had a login and we had the shit, but we didn't have to do it. Like, because he was the administrator. You feel me? So he could put A, B, C, D, or E.
That's fucking legendary, but fucked up at the same time.
But fucked up.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
So I really had like, I ain't gonna lie, I really had like offers. That's how like the shit came about. That's how I ended up start finding out shit. Like I ain't never get no official offer. I never got no official offer. And then like, nigga, I was number like 3-4 in North Carolina in class 2016. Eastern Carolina, Davison, Campbell, they all on my ass. The coach at Eastern Carolina, nigga, down there talking to my dad, but my dad like, why y'all not offering this nigga? Like, he don't have no offer. Y'all send all these questionnaires, telling him to come to the school.
Yeah.
Coach like, we ain't got no transcript. Can't offer nobody without no transcript.
Damn.
So my dad like, why you ain't got no transcript? Like, you know it's coach. Ooh, he like, he ain't sent it to me. I've been telling him to send it to me. We want to offer him. We love him. This and that. Feel me? So my daddy thinking they lying. So my daddy called my coach like, send that transcript. He finally sent a transcript once my daddy get on his ass and they come out that bitch fake as hell.
Damn.
They like, get up out that school. Da-da-da-da. Nigga, I been here for 2 years. I ain't about to fuck this shit. They started trying to send me to other schools. It was the other schools calling me from all other states. Come here.
So that's the only reason you couldn't get an offer is because you didn't have credits, basically.
Credits, swear to God.
Yeah.
Swear to God, I
What,
paid.
do you know what the offer is what the best offer you probably had was?
Shit, the best motherfucking that I would have had if I had some credits was probably LaSalle. Like that had major interest. Like I got questionnaires from everybody. Like, you feel me? You know what a questionnaire is? Mm-mm. Basically, it's like if a school even think they like you, they'll send you a questionnaire. Basically with your name, address, school, Twitter handle, whatever, just to keep up with you and shit like that. Like, so I had questionnaires from fucking Wake Forest, fucking shit, freshman year shit. I had questionnaires from everybody, Michigan State, Michigan, all that shit. But like, that's why I say everybody get fucking questionnaires. That just let you know like you on a radar type shit, like not an official offer type shit.
Right on. But was there anybody that like there was so any of these schools would have accepted
LaSalle, that's what I'm saying. That's probably the biggest school that I say like that I know like nigga if my credits is going like I was for sure D1 like.
What do you think would have happened if that played out that way? What do you think you would have made it to? Like what level of basketball?
Shit, really it didn't. Really shit, NBA. Like I said, I was always going for the league for real. But like knowing what I know now, like I would have went to play overseas. Like niggas making 300, 400,000 and bringing that shit all home, and they only over there like 6 months for real. Yeah. Like, so that's how that shit really be. Like shit, I go play overseas for real. Like. Type shit.
Talk about your relationship with Miles because obviously you guys do music together and you guys play basketball.
So me
together.
and Miles been knowing each other since like 6th grade. Like we like brothers type shit. So it's a guy in Flint named Jeff Grayer. He used to play in the NBA. We played on his AU team growing up, and he was like the godfather of like everybody in Flint. So we was at his house every day. His son named Jair. He played for the Lakeland Magic right now. It's the G League team in Orlando. So like shit, we spend night over each other's houses, like since 6th grade, 6th, 7th grade. Miles a year younger than me, but like he always been big as hell. So Miles always played up and shit like that for real. So that's how it came about. And then shit, like I say, well, his freshman year, he played in Flint. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people think people trying to say he not from Flint. Like no, the nigga from Flint. His freshman year, he played at Flint Southwestern where Charlie Bell went, and who's some other niggas from that bitch? Noopy, Anthony Crater, for real. It's a high school in Flint. It's closed now, they open. They just combine all the high schools in Flint and put everybody in there. But Miles played there his freshman year, and then sophomore year, shit. Freshman year he was really hard. He was hard as fuck. But like, who wants to send that kid away at 14, 15? You feel me? Like to a prep school. He went prep school sophomore year.
Okay. And
then that's when shit took off because the prep school he went to, that's where Andrew Wiggins went. They had, man, so many niggas I can name. It's called Huntington Prep. It's in West Virginia. Actually, another nigga from Flint had went to that bitch and really tapped Miles in like, this nigga need to get out of Flint. He hard. And shit, his name Javante Hawkins. He play overseas. Shout out to my nigga Hawk. But he sent Miles to that bitch, and Miles went dumb at that bitch. Like, you feel me? Like, really went dumb. Like, my nigga Hawk went to that bitch, and that's who played with Andrew Wiggins, nigga. But he went dumb at that bitch. Like, he had offers from like Iowa, South Florida. He ended up going to South Florida, then transferring to like Eastern Kentucky. But Miles went like viral at that bitch. Like, nigga, like that's his shit now. Like, he run that bitch for real. Like, niggas know Miles Bridges from Huntington Prep. Like,
so obviously, like having a friend that's successful kind of changes your life a little bit, because when you're friends with somebody that's, you know, that stature, like, life changes. Talk about some experiences you had that you never even thought were going to be possible, and then he comes along and you guys are hanging out and experiencing these things together. Type
shit. So like I said, like, nigga, first, he ain't my only like friend that's in the NBA. Like, Josh is like, me and Josh close too. Like, so it's really like kind of some of the shit that I be experiencing, like, it's shit that like I already thought I was gonna be experiencing, but with like myself. You feel me?
Like you're the
Yeah,
center
so
of
it kind of
attention.
be like, you feel me? I'm grateful for it because, like, you feel me? Like, he putting that shit, like, he really doing that shit for real. Like, some shit that I wanted to do that I thought I was gonna do for real. So I could say, like, the craziest shit, bro, being in, what's that? Is that fucking Live is in Miami. Being in Live, bro. Club Live, nigga, that, you feel me? Yo Gotti, Meek Mill, all them niggas talk about and shit. Like, being in that bitch, nigga, really, nigga, it's Chris Brown and Bow Wow right here, nigga. And this motherfucking Larry Fitzgerald and some of his Arizona niggas in the section next to us. And then it's just hella celebrities, but it's just like, bro, it's so many hoes. Like, I never seen this shit before. Like, it be like, man, it be shit that I can't even speak, but like, it's so crazy. That was one of the craziest moments though, when I was in Live, nigga. And I look to my right, nigga, and I see Chris Brown, Bow Wow, they got their own section, and I see Larry Fitzgerald. Like, that was the first time, like, you feel me, that I'm like, damn, this shit for real. Like, and then for me, like, I always knew famous niggas, so it's like, I ain't no fan, but it was still like, damn, like,
Yeah,
this. And then, like, in Live, they got, like, the shit spraying out the thing. Like, that shit like a movie type shit. Like, and you looking over the regular crowd. Like, we obviously in VIP, but the regular crowd so lit. It's just like, that shit look like a movie. It's like, what's that shit, Paid in Full? When they in that bitch and they just like, and the money falling out the air type shit. That's how that shit is for real, no cap.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
But Miami, the crazy. I could just say Miami. Just Miami. That's the craziest. That shit crazy.
I see videos. It's fucking
Hell
wild,
yeah.
man. You guys got that yacht, I think, right? That little.
Yeah, every time you used to see me, even when you first met me, before you used to talk to me and shit, your first words always used to be like, shit, Frank, I want to change lives with you. You used to always tell me that.
I used to
Hey, bro,
message
can
you
we
saying,
change lives? I was like, kids, stop saying that shit.
Yeah, man. Because I remember that one picture you sent me, man, with that when you were laying with that girl. And oh
Yes,
my
bro.
god,
Yes, bro. All the Miami trips,
man. I'll
crazy.
never forget that picture. I still want that number, man. That
Yeah,
shit
no-
is crazy.
This nigga crazy. No cap. Yeah, Miami just a crazy place though, for real. Like, that bitch crazy, no cap.
Yeah, yeah, man. Obviously, you know Josh and Miles, and we even had them hoop with us before. It was like,
Yeah, for sure. So
come through, and it was crazy.
yeah, I really had Josh come through. Like, Sada and Josh cool. Like, they been cool, but like, Josh, he had just came home and he wasn't really fucking with nobody when he came back to the crib. Like, Josh been in Phoenix for like 4 years, and then before that he was in Kansas, then he was in Cali. Like, so Josh from the D, but Josh left the D, nigga, and like, shit, Josh did the same shit as Miles. Josh left the D and motherfucking, he played at Consortium freshman year. Then after that, he did. He went to he started his own school in Cali. You feel me? So it was just like, when they really had the same, like, basically career type shit, like high school wise. And then like I said, when Josh came home, he wasn't really fucking with nobody for real. Like I'm just saying, like, outside of his people, he wasn't. So one day I'm in a D. Josh had this crib all the way in fucking Gross Isle, bro. That shit's so fucking far, bro. And you know, I be coming from Flint, bro. So going to Gross Isle, bro, that shit probably like 150, 140, like down to 2 hours to me. So he had a crib out there when he first moved back, type shit, during free agency. This before he even knew he was finna play for the Pistons. Hey, look though, we out there just chilling though, and shit, like, you know, and we got the group chat though, like, you know, niggas like, let's hoop for real. So I'm like, damn, I'm kind of close to D. It's probably like 30 minutes away, type shit. I'm like, shit, Josh, you trying to go hoop? But I'm really hesitant to ask him, because when Josh chilling, he just be want to chill. Like, he in the NBA, so the nigga hoop all the time. So a lot of people don't know, like, sometimes NBA players just want to be regular people. They don't get the chance to be regular sometimes, you feel me? Like, every time they go somewhere, motherfuckers so just fanned out, you feel me? So that's a lot of reason, like, niggas just be wanting to chill for real. People don't understand that shit. Like, motherfuckers so fanned out around this bitch, like, down there, can't even walk out the crib without a motherfucker asking for a picture or some money, or, you feel me? Like, just ask too many questions. Like, a nigga, I done seen niggas ask Miles the dumbest questions, like, bro, is Kyrie good? Nigga, can't you see Kyrie good? Nigga, like, bro, how big is LeBron James? Nigga, you could Google whatever the fuck you want to Google. LeBron James 6'8", motherfucker, 2 feet. Everybody know that, you feel me? Nigga just be fanned out for real. So it really be like, niggas don't even want to be leaving the crib. Like, nigga rather you feel I'm speaking NBA, why a nigga rather just sit at the crib and do them for real, like, besides going somewhere, like.
Yeah, because fake love is annoying.
Yeah, like, you feel me? Dude, they ain't always had that love. Like, they know what's going on for real. So, like I said, I was at the crib with Josh one day, you feel me? I'm like, I see the group chat, I'm like, damn, you feel me? I ain't got no license anyway. That's how I really have. I ain't got no license, and it was only me and Josh. So I'm like, damn. If I drive, I gotta drive, be annoyed. So I asked Josh, I'm like, Josh, you trying to go to hoop with side of them? And he like, shit, where they hooping at? And you feel me? I put up the Addy. He like, hell yeah, we out. You feel me? He had his motherfucking, what he had? He had his Matte Black Ranger time. We hopped in that bitch, nigga. We went to that bitch. And then, I ain't gonna lie, he wasn't even finna hoop. Cause like, he ain't trying to hoop with no, you feel me?
Oh,
Like,
that one day?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That one day, he like,
Yeah.
you feel me? He ain't really trying to hoop. Like, he in the NBA. Why he wanna hoop with some regular niggas? Like,
Yeah, that was the funniest
not
part.
even, I don't know, you feel me? Funny acting shit, but it's like, nigga, he $1 million nigga. What if he tears ACL right here?
Yeah.
Inside a hoop run, you feel me, like type shit. So he really wasn't even trying to hoop, but he saw. I ain't gonna lie, he told me, nigga, he saw Dabo walking that bitch. He like, oh, Dabo big as hell. Because at first we was in that bitch, you know, everybody come late.
Yeah.
So at first we in that bitch, niggas ain't even really in that bitch. So he really like, bro. Then School walking that bitch, then Dabo walking that bitch, Weez walking that bitch. You feel me?
He knew it wasn't just like a joke.
Yeah,
Like, it's
Rio
not,
walked
you got
in that bitch.
competition.
You feel me? Some big niggas. I'm talking about some size. Like, you feel me? He like, okay.
Yeah.
He like, fucking, I'm finna go get my shoes type shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
And then that's how that shit started. I really like type shit. That was his first time when he came back home. That was his first time seeing School for real, for real. Like,
meeting him,
being back home. Like, no, he been
Oh,
new
okay.
school. Like, he been new school since down there. Probably when he was in high school or a little bit after. But like, I'm just saying, since he had been back to the crib, like,
for sure.
you feel me?
Yeah.
I think him and School linked up when they was in Phoenix type shit. School was out there. Josh been in Phoenix for, like I said, for like 4 years. He was in Phoenix out there for like 4 years for
Oh,
real.
for sure. Yeah, that run was a classic, man.
Hell yeah.
That was a classic.
You really need to pull that bitch up because there's some film in that bitch that you didn't get. I was cooking a nigga that day, no cap.
Yeah, I'll pull it back up for you, man. I'll
Okay.
drop that. I'll put that
Yeah.
bitch in this reel.
No cap.
But yeah, man. Obviously, having friends successful in both industries, obviously hip hop. Me and you met through Sada. Talk about that experience a little bit, meeting Sada and kind of that relationship.
Sada came, I think Miles' rookie year. No, mind you, he wasn't even, I want to say, was he still in, bro, I can't even remember. It was either his last year at Michigan State or his first year in the league. I want to say it was his last year at Michigan State, like while he was in Flint before he like dipped with Clutch do his pre-draft and shit. I think that's when it was. It was like summertime and shit, and like it was a concert in Flint, NBA Youngboy, but Sada was opening it type shit.
Okay.
And it was at the Pirani, but we didn't even go to the concert. I ain't gonna lie, we thinking Sada like shit. Sada takes Miles like shit, meet me up here type shit. And nigga, we get to that bitch. As we get into that bitch, we going. He like sent us location to the back. Pirani Arena is like a big ass arena in Flint, whatever. So we pull up to the back of that bitch. We hop out thinking we finna go in backstage with Youngboy. Now we feel me. We there some fans like, oh, we about to be backstage, Youngboy. Woo, woo. Nigga, my mama. Soon as we walking up to the door, nigga, they down there walking out. His security, him. You feel me? On my mama, he see it's fans outside because they know where the back door at, or where everybody go in and shit. So he got his head that, you know him. He look up. He really ignoring motherfuckers. He look up. He see Miles. He just put his arm around Miles and just walk like further down. You know him. He feel me. So he tell Miles like, shit, we finna go to this little spot. You feel me? He like, we finna go to the D. Then we finna come back. Mind you, he had a show there that night though, but we was already in Flint.
Yeah.
So he like, we about to go to the D. Nigga, follow us. So we ain't. I ain't gonna lie. This how I know this was before he went to the league, because we like, hell yeah, we going. We ain't never really been like out. Like we been out, but like, you feel me? Like we think we finna go do some crazy shit. You feel me? This is our first time hanging with Sada. You feel me? So
Yeah.
boom, nigga, we go to like DZ and them spot type shit and shoot a video all the way in the D just to drive back to Flint though. You feel me? And then that's when I really realized what type of time niggas be on, like on the late tip. Like you feel me?
Yeah.
Cause like when we in Flint, the show he had in Flint was at like 2, bro. We ain't leave Detroit until like 1:30.
Of course.
Wherever everybody's supposed to meet at, nigga, they like, shit, we supposed to meet up here at 1. On my mom, we sitting at that bitch for like 30 minutes. Niggas ain't pull up to like 1:30.
Yeah,
like I said, the show at 2, Flint an hour away. So we ain't pull up to that bitch to about 2:30, 2:40. Then, you know, they got to do the whole extra shit because, like, Flint's small and where they had it, that shit small as hell. It's called a Piece of the Rock. And, like, it's just a small venue for real. But, like, everybody in Flint loves Sada. So that bitch banging. I'm talking about the whole Flint. Like, nigga, that bitch banging. So, you know how he rolling. He rolling 15 cars deep when he going to a concert. Yeah. So they had to make everybody move and, like, you feel me? Type shit. So we ain't get in that bitch till like 3, bro. Yeah. Like I said, he's supposed to perform at 2. So that was really my first time hanging with Sada type shit for real that whole night. And even after that, we went back to the D. Like we ain't go to the crib till the next day, no cap. And then after that, real shit, that's when I met everybody for real. Yeah. And then ever since then, this shit, it was all love for real. Yeah. But no, though, I'm down there for sure. It was at Michigan State because I remember the nigga re-up. Like, that's the nigga that who for Izzo. He hard as hell. Yeah, that was my first time meeting re-up all them niggas for real.
Talk about some players that are in the NBA now that you've went up against.
Shit. Damn near everybody. Jason Tatum. Motherfucking, shit. Let me see. Jason Tatum. Shit. I'm trying to think. It's a lot of niggas. Jason Tatum. Let me see. Frank Jackson. 2015, Malik Newman.
What's it like seeing like people you played against go to the NBA knowing you could have been there, but
man, that shit really crazy because like I said, I used to be hard for real, like so I just be like, damn. But at the same time, like I said, bro, I ain't never used to be no workout nigga for real. You feel me? Like I never worked out. Like the most I worked out when I was at prep school because we weren't really doing shit but hooping. And I can't even say I really worked out there. Like, we were just kind of, like, always in the gym bullshit. And, like, but we was in the gym, though, putting in work. But I wasn't just, like, the type of nigga to just be like, oh, let's go work out. Like,
yeah, for sure.
So I don't really got no, like, hard feelings. Because I know, like, if I really would have just, like, locked in the gym for real, like, it'd have been that. But, like, nigga ain't, like I said, I ain't work out for real. Like, so.
Yeah.
I don't really be tripping about that shit for real. But when I see niggas hooping, like, that's why, like, when I'm with MB, bro, like, I'd rather go to the gym to go fuck off, you feel me? Like, I be with that nigga, we be in run, nigga. I'm watching John Wall, Andre Drummond, Michael Beasley. I'm watching all these niggas just like, you feel me? Front row, like, hoop type shit. Like, I love that shit. I love to see some niggas hoop because I'm a hooper for real, so.
Yeah.
That shit, it's all good.
Talk about the music career with you and Miles right now, and also your own, just when you work by yourself, obviously, but also that collaboration since it's so consistent with him.
Type shit. So, like, we been rapping. A lot of people think, like, he just started rapping. We been rapping for real since, shit, like, 11th grade. We had, like, my nigga Tim had, his best friend had a crib with a studio in that bitch. So, like, we down there at that bitch whenever we wanted to. Like, it ain't really shit to do in Flint for real, but get in some trouble. So, for real, we was down there going to the stew just on some bullshit. But, like, niggas always rap growing up, like, freestyling, especially me. Everybody, I could freestyle. Like, everybody used to tell me to rap. I never really rap. But, like, nigga, we start being in the stew. Then, like, man, we start, you know, you feel me? You get to doing something more. We got harder. Then we got harder. We used to just be playing with that shit. Then, like, that shit started getting hard. Then, bro put the studio on his crib, and then we started being that bitch every day, like.
Yeah.
And then that's how that shit came about for real. Then niggas like, shit, we really hard for real.
Yeah.
And then the song that our first video that we did together, like, that song, a nigga had to make us drop that bitch. Like, he like, bro. Like, my nigga CJ, he like, bro. What the fuck? This bitch hard as hell. And me and Miles was punching on that bitch. Like, we done her freestyling. Like, it's called Steph McGrady. You feel me? That bitch down there got like 700K on YouTube.
For sure.
He like, bro, that bitch hard, bro. Y'all gotta drop that. You feel me? And then he got the planning for other motherfuckers. And they like, bro, that bitch hard.
Yeah.
Then we got the planning for them. They like, that bitch hard. So then we in Miami, we shot a video. And shit, that bitch, everybody was like, that bitch really hard. Like, nigga, that bitch went viral for real.
Yeah, no, I remember you guys dropping, and like, I remember instant response from the
Yeah,
audience.
for sure.
It was instant. It wasn't like a delay. It was like
Yeah.
everybody was like waiting for it and seeing it. And you have like a huge fan base yourself. Like a lot of
Yeah,
people
type
fuck
shit.
with you, and
Hell
then you
yeah.
obviously got Miles to back it up, so it's even crazier. You know
Hell
what I'm saying,
yeah,
when you guys
hell yeah.
drop.
I just think like it ain't even what it's gonna be yet. Like that shit finna get so big. Like the whole little RTB movement. Like motherfuckers really be like RTB. They ain't even RTB. Like it just fans and shit. Like that shit be crazy. Now the motherfuckers putting RTB in they motherfucking caption, all type of shit. Like it's just a whole little movement type shit. So that shit ain't even where it's finna be yet. Like we finna take that shit to a whole different level for real. Cause like in the real world, bro, like basketball players wanna live the rap lifestyle. And the rappers wanna be hoopers or athletes for real.
Yeah.
So like RTB, like we finna do some shit. We finna like mix the whole shit up. Like
Yeah.
you feel me, on some whole other shit for real.
Oh yeah, it's heat, man.
Cause
Now,
we really got both ends for real.
yeah, you got the NBA and you got the fucking.
And then now like the NBA more like I say accepting to like our culture for real. I say like when I was growing up, like I knew some league niggas like it wasn't none of that shit. Like you feel me? You know, like they was hate if an NBA player with a rapper, they'd say they doing this or if they doing that. Like they just didn't accept our culture as much. But I feel like the Black Lives Matter movement like really helped that to where like you gotta accept like the black culture for real. Like you feel me? That's just how he is type shit. Like so I just feel like a lot of shit more acceptance now. Like if a nigga was rapping like a couple years ago, they'd be trying to bash him. But like shit, my nigga rapping, averaging dub. Like what can you say? He really in the gym. But like he got a studio in the crib. So a lot of people think like, oh, he coming to a studio like this or something. Like, not for real. We got the studio in the crib. Like,
yeah.
like I said, what an NBA player want to do? Just chill after the game. Because they got so much fan shit. They got, you feel me? They the breadwinner. Everybody wants some money. Everybody want this. So what they want to do? They want to chill. They want to find what make them at peace. You feel me? So bro got a studio in the crib and he know how to record himself right now.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to record myself. You feel me? Real shit. Like if somebody leave me in the studio, I would not make a sound.
For sure.
You feel me? Bro really, he called me all the time. Like he be in the studio by himself. Like he know how to record himself. He make his own song. So it just be like, shit, that shit just come easy for real. Like nigga drop 30 on Brooklyn, go in the studio upstairs and make a song. Like
Yeah.
type shit. A lot of people think it's just like he go to the studio or he taking time out his day to go or doing extra shit. It really ain't even that for real. Like that bitch in the crib in the next room up. Like for real.
Dedication is real, man.
Yeah, for real.
It's consistent. Tell everybody the future projects you guys have lined up, what you have lined up for yourself personally, and how people can find you on social media and stuff.
Shit, so everybody been saying like, bro, you gotta drop a mixtape, but like shit, we in talks with some, you feel me, distribution companies type shit. So when I would drop a mixtape, I want that bitch to really, you feel me, be on real platforms and shit. I ain't just out here playing.
You don't want to just be in the background.
Yeah, like I ain't just trying to drop music just to drop music. You feel me? Like I'm really trying to do something. You feel me? Because I believe in our shit. I think our shit really hard for real.
Oh yeah.
Like you feel me? My nigga Kai, we got another rapper. My nigga Kai, he hard too. RTB Kai. Feel me? So it's 3 rappers in RTB. So shit, I'm a do a mixtape. Me and Miles gonna drop a duo mixtape. Like you feel me? Like that bitch gonna be called Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah.
Be looking for that bitch. That bitch gonna be hard, no cap.
Okay.
I think that bitch gonna go viral for real. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna send you some songs. I'm gonna put some shit in your shit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I ain't gonna lie. As soon as you play a kid, you already that you gonna be like, yeah, Frank, this it. Like you feel me?
Yeah, no, I've listened to you guys' music before. You guys,
Yeah.
you sent some tracks. I'm like, this is solid shit.
Yeah,
It's
type
solid.
shit. I be trying to get you to review my shit.
I don't know, but I do.
No,
Don't I?
no.
Haven't I done it before?
No,
Like,
you ain't never reviewed my shit.
That's a lie.
I swear to God, you ain't never.
That's a lie.
I would
bro.
at least thought you'd have reviewed the Steph McGrady shit. We had so many motherfuckers just like
I'm pretty sure
doing
it's
this
a lie.
type of shit that you do, like, you know, when you get on that bitch and put your
No,
face
but
on.
I have though.
No, you haven't.
All right,
Or
well,
I ain't synced it.
I'll check out the fucking tape.
Yeah, but we had so many motherfuckers doing that shit. Like when we dropped the Steph McGrady video, or what they call reaction videos.
Yeah.
Bro, it's like 30 reaction videos to our shit. Like, and I'm
Sure.
like, damn, my nigga Kid ain't do no reaction videos to our shit. Cause you the funniest nigga, I think, for real.
Thank you.
Like real shit, bro. I watch your podcast all the time. Like
Man, I
for real.
appreciate
Like
that, B.
just and I like it cause you be on that bitch, like you get the real shit. Like Like Skilla was speaking real facts on his shit. Like you be getting the real. You feel me? Who was the other nigga on that bitch that I was watching? My nigga Zay. So actually, we down there just signed Zay. Like you feel me? He with us for real. Like Zay doing all our work. Like you feel me? We ain't even doing no other video, man. Cause so a lot of people don't know Zay live in North Carolina now. You feel me? So that's like he stay in Winston-Salem where I went to high school at, but MB stay in Charlotte, which is an hour away from. You feel me? It's like Detroit and Flint. So Zay down there drive to Charlotte all the time type shit. So we fuck with Zay all the time for real.
Okay.
So we down there. He shooting all our videos for real. Like that's what we locked in with for real.
Oh yeah, man. No, I already know you guys are gonna make sure everything's solid because visually, like you guys take it seriously as well. It's like the whole
facts.
production is everything you guys do is like top notch shit. You feel me? But
Yeah,
it's still raw. Like you know what I'm saying? It's not Hollywood type shit.
Okay.
Yeah, man. No, but it was really cool talking with you, man. This is it was interesting to hear about. First of all, the biggest thing that's killing me right now is that whole school shit. That shit fucked me up.
Oh yeah, that
But
fake school shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Hey, don't be going to these fake schools, bro. Make sure, bro, if y'all niggas going to like these prep schools and shit, make sure them bitch real for real.
Yeah. If you could go back in time or anything like that, not if you could go back in time necessarily, but like, is there things you kind of wish you did different or things that besides working out, obviously, or
Hell yeah, it's a lot. I think about that shit all the time, bro. It's a lot of shit I would have did different because, bro, I done been through so much, so I got so much knowledge, so much more knowledge than what I already had. Like, I ain't gonna lie, shit, the shit I know now, shit, when I was in high school, I was dumb as fuck. Like, you feel me? I would have really did my schoolwork. Like, I would have went to school, bro. Like, high school is the easiest shit in the world. Like, there's nothing easier than fucking high school. That's where all the girls are. Like, people in Flint is small. So people in Flint be at the club every day. Like, it's the same people, nigga, that you would see in high school. Like, you going to high school to see the hoes. So I'll be trying to instill that into all my little cousins. Like, bro, why you don't want to go to school, bro? Like, nigga, that's where all the hoes at. Like, nigga, go to school, nigga. Like, hoes don't want no dumbass nigga. Go to school, nigga. All you gotta do in Flint, all you gotta do is be good. Like, a good kid, and they gonna pass you. Cause there's so much bad shit going. You know how niggas is in school, like, they bad. Like, just do dumb shit. Niggas get kicked out for no reason. Like, so if you in that bitch just chilling for real, like, you gonna leave out that bitch with a B just off the fact that you ain't in that bitch causing no ruckus for real. So I be telling my little cousin, like, go to school. Like, that's where all the hoes at. Like, nigga, that's what it's free. Like, you feel me? Like,
free.
go to school. Like, why you not going to school? Like, you feel me? So
I hear you.
type shit. So if anything, nigga, I for real, like, lock in on the school tip for real. Like, especially in high school. You get good grades in high school, nigga. Like, if you get a 4.0 in high school, bro, you dinner going to college for free. You gonna have all type of money, scholarships and shit. A lot of kids don't understand that for real. They just be thinking like they parents making them go to school. Like,
What's been your favorite experience of as far as everything combined, all the experiences that you had through the basketball and hanging out with your friends and everything that's come with it?
shit. So like, I only won like actual like some shit that mattered, like real championships, probably like twice. So I say like winning a championship for real, like winning some shit, actually accomplishing some shit, doing some finishing some shit. I don't never finish shit. Like, I start some shit and then like say or you feel me, be doing the shit, then I just slowly stop doing
Fade
it. Like,
away, yeah.
you feel me? I don't know. You feel me? So for me, it's just like that's what it is, because I actually accomplished something, finished some shit. I ain't gonna lie. But no, though, graduating high school, low key, I ain't gonna lie, that shit was hard as fuck. So I say that's my biggest accomplishment. Cause like, I ain't go to school for 2 years, so
you get to do extra time.
man, listen, when I came back, like I said, they was trying to send me all type of schools. When I came back, kid, I'm like, fuck that. They was trying to send me to Tennessee, all that with my grant. I'm like, man, I'm going home. What the fuck? I'm about to go home to my mama. My mom and my daddy weren't even together. I'm like, I'm going to my mama. I'm going to Flint. Fuck this shit. So when I got back to Flint, nigga, they like, he can't even enroll in school. It looked like he ain't been in school in 2 years. So I still have my coach never sent my transcript. Yeah. He didn't want me to leave, so he kept the grades that he had. Shit. So nigga, I had to do 2 years of work, bro, in like 6 months just to graduate on time. Yeah. Type shit. Or I would have had to graduate the next year, because I wasn't about to do summer school. Yeah. They're like, you gotta do summer school if you don't finish these classes in a certain amount of time.
Man, I did summer school 3 years in a row and failed those bitches
man,
too.
Hell
That's
no.
when I dropped out that bitch. But listen, man, tell everybody how they can find you on social media real quick.
RTB Capo, feel me? That's my IG. That's really all I fuck with. I don't really be on Twitter and shit like that for real.
Yeah, man. I want you guys to check out. Obviously, your music is a huge part of what you're doing right now.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's going to be the majority of the focus. But also, I'm gonna put up some of your basketball highlights, man. So send me some of those bitches so I can post that shit. Because man, if you're on ESPN, if you're you're part of these teams and winning trophies and shit, man, this is shit people should know about. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Appreciate you being a part of this, man. Vantage photos behind the camera. We're shooting at Parallel Sound Studio.
Yeah, shout out to my boy.
We're out. Peace.
Yeah.